Hey, this is Duct Tape Goat with the Duct Tape Goat Radio Show, episode 603. So, yesterday was amazing. I'll talk more about yesterday later, which nobody's even seen yesterday yet because I went over and looked and everything's all ready to be uploaded and I forgot to hit go. So, you know, that's on its way uploading right now. And then we've got this new stuff to celebrate today. So, today is 3 days. One is National Egg Day. Now, I don't know the context of these days. Just so you know, I'm not an official source. I just look at the few letters before it says day, and I make some shit up on the fly. Unless it's really interesting, that's I'm actually gonna break out the history. Unless I'm actually gonna break out the history on something interesting, the rest of these are regular words. So, that being said, National Egg Day might be something about something. But, I'm pretty certain they're talking about chicken eggs. So it's National Egg Day. It's also National Chocolate Macaroon Day. And it's also National Prairie Day. And it's also National Prairie Day. Not only that, it's also National Prairie Day. And also, it's National Repeat Day. So, I think out of all of those, Repeat Day sounds fun. That's easy one to celebrate, But first, we're gonna rewind before we repeat to yesterday, where there I was, and I had a donut. Someone actually brought donuts, so donuts were covered, and it made my whole day. Everything leading up to that point, my day was gone terribly. I'm not even going to get into it, because I already faced it all, I already solved it all. But it was just roadblock after roadblock of my happiness. It's my happiness roadblocks just happening at every turn. And then there was a donut, and I was like, it's perfect, it's National Donut Day. And it's yeah. So, yesterday was rough, but rougher for you guys, you didn't have an episode. So, we're putting 2 episodes up today. One of them's just yesterday's episode. So today is National Repeat Day. So just throughout wherever I'm talking, I'm gonna try to force myself to repeat myself. Oh my god, okay, I am talking about what was going on yesterday. Yesterday kept being misinterpreted, and people were asking me to repeat what I had said. Now, it's not like it was National Repeat Day. This is the day before National Repeat Day, where I was just asking people simple questions. Like, I'm at the pharmacy, and I said, "Where's the fiber?" And they were playing like they didn't know what I was talking about. And I'm like, "Fiber. I've been out of fiber for like 2 days. And I need to get fiber. And now these jokers are trying to make me spell fiber, and does it have a B in it? You know, does it start with an F?" And I'm thinking to myself, you know, I'm not like an English professor, but there's only so many words in the English language, and not many of them, if any of them, sound like the word fiber. Fiber is like one word that's like, of course you're talking about fiber. Either fiber or it's homophone fiber. You know what I mean? It's either medical fiber or it's paper fiber. Ugh. And then, to make things worse, then I had to get asked again. Like, I go to make another purchase about something else. I find the fiber. Thank God. Then I go to buy nicotine patches. And they're like, "What's your date of birth?" And I told them my date of birth. And then she says back to me what she heard. And what she heard was nothing like the words that I had said. The syllables were not correct. It wasn't a valiant effort. It's not even like she tried to guess. She just made some shit up and said it. And I was so offended. I'm like, I don't want to have to repeat myself. Like, can't I just say it the first time and you pay attention, and then, we go on with the transaction? Ugh. I mean, I like to think I don't look like I was born in 74. I was born in 86. And nothing about that sounds like 74. So, if it was like, maybe I just should have been there today. I got my fiber a day early. It would have been laughing and joking and all the great time about repeat day, me having to repeat myself. But no, it was on National Donut Day. So it was so stressful. I was just being misinterpreted everywhere. Then I tried to place an order, and it wouldn't go through. And then my bank kept telling me every 5 minutes that I made a purchase. And I was like, what the hell? And then I checked, and it wasn't. But my text messages alerts were going off, and it was saying, "You just bought this, and you just bought this." And I checked my bank, and they're like, oh my God. It was so rough. Very rough. And then I had a donut, and everything was better. All my problems melted away. So, that was yesterday. Today, though, which now it's funny looking at that it's repeat day today, I would have had a much better attitude about it if they would have done that on repeat day. But outside of the national day, observing a national day on a day when it's something else, they should have had donuts there instead of giving me a hard time. But we got good news. Got paid. So I got a new phone. This will be a great backup phone in case shit hits the fan again. But I got something else that's actually supposed to work. So hopefully I'll be able to do some streaming from wherever locations. What else? All I can think of is chocolate macaron. So National Repeat Day. Oh, it was. So I got a new phone. And the new phone is gonna happen. Again, it's gonna happen. So hopefully it's a high enough quality. I think it's gonna be just fine. It seems like it's gonna be fine. The phone I got is 3G. And everybody's on 4G, the service operators. So even though my 3G kinda works, it's a perfect backup phone for when shit hits the fan. But it's no good for anything. As far as updating an app or going to check Google for the National Day. Way too long. So I mean, I guess that was some pretty big news yesterday. Found a phone that's gonna work. Thank God I've got this technical background. Because I've got this technical background, when something happens, I know how to look online, find the right phone that's an affordable phone, and then find a broken version of that phone, which is even more affordable, and then buy the appropriate parts to diagnose the phone based on how they describe that it's broken, and then purchasing the parts to replace it so that it's a functional device again. Whew. So that's pretty fun. I found one that just had no battery. That's the only thing wrong with it. So I'm gonna go with this one. It sounds easy to fix. I will take a shortcut if it's my own device, you know, making my own decisions on it. You know, whatever's clever. But what all else is going on today? Today's Saturday. And again, like most days, I don't have any plans. No major plans. Nothing besides getting the standard broadcast out like any other day. All these noises going on, so distracting. But you know, yesterday was rough and I survived it, and then I came out a donut richer. However many calories, it was worth it. However, today is National Repeat Day. You know, maybe one of these days it won't be National Repeat Day. This is really tough. I can't think of anything to start off with before I get into repeating anything. Because I don't want to repeat anything. It's in my nature to not want to repeat things. So the bike seems to be doing well. Had to work on my brakes yesterday. My brakes started slipping, which is not good. Doesn't mean the brakes slip because I have coaster brakes. The axle was getting loose, so I had to get in there and dial it back in. But it seems like when I set it, it's good for a good maybe 1,000 miles. You know, every 1,000 miles or so, I just got to work on those brakes. So, you know, that was unexpected, and, you know, it was easy enough to take care of because I've done it so many times. So besides working on my brakes, you know, called everybody up finally, was like, hey, I got my phone on again. And got business moving again. Business is back up and running. It was nice having a week off. But, yeah. What I have planned today is not really much. Need to buy laundry detergent. And all the stress about fiber, I forgot to buy laundry detergent. So what all else is going on? I could have sworn there was... I'm certain there's something else that's actually going on that I've totally forgotten about. I guess not. Nothing too much is going on lately. I still have to take a trip to storage. That's gonna have to happen. But that's also not in the budget because my mail is due. Yeah, life doesn't seem to get more exciting the older I get. Seems like it's just getting simpler and simpler. That, you know, got less and less going on. And the less I have going on, the more important it becomes to me. Which is, I guess, fine. You know, I'm content with that. You know, work on the bike and talk out here. I guess I could talk about National Egg Day. How, how would someone celebrate National Egg Day? I mean, like an omelet sounds really nice right now. Kind of hungry. I mean, Easter already happened, but I could paint an egg. Why isn't National Egg Day on Easter? Why is it like 2 weeks later? It's like all the egg celebration already happened. Um, anything else that's going on? It's major. You know, nothing too major, you know. I guess the most exciting thing yesterday was my buddy needed a boat sold, so we're selling his boat. And it looks like there's some interest on the boat. And, you know, it's up there on eBay in an auction. And it's gonna be up there till Monday. So that's kind of exciting. I get to see and kind of participate in the events of the auction and just checking up on it and seeing how many people are looking at this thing. That's pretty exciting. I mean, this boat's getting more hits than my vlog, you know what I mean? So that's kind of cool. It's moving along. Yep. So besides needing to buy laundry detergent, I got nothing going on. I keep a pretty simple life, I guess. But I also haven't had any coffee yet. I mean, that's on my first of the list. Is I gotta make some coffee. But you know, we got some fun stuff coming in. Got a microphone, got a tripod. You know that's gonna be in eventually, and then you know this will be a little bit easier. I guess one of the big things I've been looking forward to is a license plate. Decided to get a license plate for the motorized bicycle, and it's just not in the mail yet. I went and checked, and it's not there yet. So, yeah, it's a pretty normal day. You know, I don't watch the news. I don't think this stuff's healthy. You know, I like the concept of everybody being on the same topic. Because if everybody's not on the same topic, then everything's bound for misinterpretation. It's like I'm looking at these things today and I'm like, yeah, these are the days for today. But maybe National Repeat Day is today and people are celebrating it yesterday. But I'm busy celebrating donuts. Even though they're not on the same day, it's on two different days. It causes this miscommunication and error. And, you know, it's very possible that's what happened. Is that it's directly all of it caused by misinterpretation. That's fine. However's clever, whatever's cool. You know, it makes about as much sense as, you know, me being in this room now. Doesn't make any sense. Because my phone died. And now I'm over here. Well, you know, it's a pretty normal day. Nothing too much to celebrate about. You know, since we're doing some indoor stuff, let's see what's all actually going on. Like I said, we're doing this boat thing for a friend of mine, you know, and he'll appreciate that. We're waiting on some old stuff, though. Stuff that was placed a long time ago. We got stainless steel shot glasses for mixing of the oils and the two cycles and the lead and the substitutes and all the fun stuff for mixing fuel. And it just, that, let's see what it says. It arrived at the United States airport on the 20th of last month. And we're checking it through all the different carrier trackings, and I don't see it. So that's just going to show up whenever it shows up. We also got some piston rings. Well, it says it's supposed to be here by June 9th. There's what I was looking for. So, you know, sometime by the end of the week, hopefully. This looks like any time these piston rings could be in, which is really good, because that's going to need to happen for this old motor going on a new thing. I'm really excited for this. This is the turn signals. We got no tracking. It could be 3 weeks from now because I bought it from Malaysia because their product looked the best and it was the cheapest. We already got one mirror, but I bought another mirror from a different seller. And it says that it's not expected. The one other one came in really quick. They might have a United States redistributor or something. Like it may be something like that. Or they've already sent a parcel of multiple of them over. But the second one that I bought is really slow to ship. So, you know, whenever I get the second one, I'll know which one's which, because they're identical. Not very exciting. And all this other stuff we got. Most exciting thing right now that I'm jacked about is for Wednesday, when we're gonna have this iToy thing going on. Estimatedly, could be Friday. But sometime next week. And I have a feeling that the drivers that I already wrote for Windows 7 are going to be absolutely fine for Windows 8. Like, there's going to be nothing to do except add like 8.1. What else we got? Got a miniature microphone. I was like, that's pretty cute. I could set it close to the camera so it looks like a big microphone, right? And then be all way back here. It's actually tiny. That'd be really cool. Pretty boring stuff though, you know what I mean? Got some USB hubs. Got a USB hub for the computer and a USB hub for the mobile. Because I got this thing, it's the OTG on the go. I think that's what it's called. And it's supposed to be, you know, for using jump drives with the smartphone. And I was like, this is a pretty cool thing. That's a whole new angle of how to connect stuff. But what I really like, I guess I'll say first, what I really like preferably is I prefer that, you know, instead of the OTG cable, I would prefer to be charging my phone. It's like, that's super cool. I can plug a mouse into it, but it takes power, and it needs power eventually. So I got a USB OTG hub, which has 2 USBs and a third USB for charging. So I'll be able to use a mouse and charge my phone at once. So I'll have a nice little base station where I've got my phone plugged in. So that's pretty exciting. And, you know, the only other thing is a better phone than this phone, because this phone's 3G, you know what I mean? That 3G, it's just not as quality a network, because they realized that it was a very high quality network and pushed it over to, you know, advanced it to become 4G. And then everybody who was like, oh, 3G is perfect, and then, you know, they all get demoted to 2G. So that was actually a damn shame. So right now there's no ability to get like a 300 kilobit per second bandwidth. It's like, that's the optimal bandwidth, you know. I'm willing to spend that for the amount that it's quality. It's fast, yet it's somewhat limited, you know. And instead they're like, no, you need to be having 15 megabytes per second, otherwise they're not able to bill as much for the higher data packages, because everybody would be saving on data. It's a sad, unfortunate thing, and I am bitching at all of them about it. And, you know, it's a couple months yet until I only do this every 6 months or so, because I've gotten tired of dealing with the runaround and their non-ability to help. So about every 6 months to a year, I go and address the major mobile phone network operators. And, you know, in the meantime, I try to sample all of them and go, you know, make sure I'm up to date with all the carriers and who's who and the ranking and the pecking orders and whatever. But, you know, anything else I got going on just isn't all that exciting. I guess I'm just kind of sitting here waiting on something to do. I got no complaints that I got nothing going on. So that's good. But, there's just not much going on, and it gives me a chance to come up with something new. So even though I'm not trying to repeat myself, it's kind of repetitive on the days when I don't have nothing planned. It may sound boring as fuck where you guys are sitting at, but where I'm at, I'm just like in this meditative zone of so fucking glad that I don't have anything going on. Very content. Why? Why have something going on? You know? Like, won't find me slave to no master running me around, spending so much time running me around they could get it done themselves, but instead trying to have someone else be running around about it. Won't find me running around like that. Find me sitting around on my ass with my feet up. You know what I mean? Not tripping on nothing. And that's every day, that's something to repeat, you know. Just why? Why else? Why not? Why this? Because this is the best. Why do anything else? I don't know, maybe I feel like doing something else. I think a really cool thing is you know, that everybody's still sitting here watching me have a great time doing nothing. But I appreciate all of you. I like sitting around and not really aiming to do anything. Meditation doesn't have to. This is a meditation for me, living the lifestyle of not doing nothing. Because if I do something, it's gonna be something big, or relatively big, or at least somewhat interesting. And if I'm not, then what is it? It's nothing. What's wrong with that? Nothing. So, maybe you didn't know about one of the secret things I brought up during the cast, which was using a mouse on the cell phone. Did you know that? Like, most cell phones will accept a mouse. So, as long as it doesn't require power, like a ball mouse that's USB. What I do, I run one of these mice so I can go do 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 and move around, and I got two clicker buttons. But what's nice about it is it's not powering like a laser. It's not laser power. It's not wireless. So it's not taking any power. So it's perfect for a cell phone that I can just connect and manage a cell phone. So that's all I really got going on. I do have more stuff than that going on, but I'm saving it for tomorrow, because tomorrow, if you think I have nothing going on today, I have less going on tomorrow. This is the weekend. You know what I mean? I've got plans, and right now those aren't happening. So, that's how my weekends go. I hope you all have a great, exciting weekend, just as exciting as my weekend. My weekend is about the same as everybody else, so I'll see you later. But, for anybody who doesn't get it, you know what I mean? I hope you get it, you know. Um, Whatever you can't, if you can't get it, what are you going to do about it? So, try to get it. Figure it out. Y'all have a great day. This is Duct Tape Goat on the Duct Tape Goat radio show every day. Just wishing y'all a great day. Where the hell am I?